For those of you looking for a little more instruction on your ribbon flower, here's a slowed down video of how to make each set of petals. We're going to start with 4 pieces of ribbon cut to the same length. I use different colors of ribbon here so it'd be easier for you to follow what folds go where. We'll start by folding our first piece of ribbon so that one side is just slightly longer than the other. We'll do the same with our second piece of ribbon and send that loop through the first piece of ribbon. You'll want to make sure you're keeping all of your long ends of the ribbon on the same side of your project. So for me, I always remember to put those on the bottom. We're going to treat our third piece of ribbon the same way, this time making sure it's facing the opposite direction of our first piece of ribbon. Our final piece of ribbon is going to complete our square. This one is going to go around the tails of our first blue ribbon and through the loop of our yellow ribbon. This can be a little tricky to do since the ribbon is slippery and we're holding everything in our hands. To help with this, you can use a paper clip to hold down the ends of your other ribbons so you only have to worry about the one you're putting in. Once you have all 4 ribbons connected, you can tighten them up a bit and you should get a perfect little square. We don't want to pull too tight because we do want our ribbon to lay flat, and the center of the square is where we're going to send our pipe cleaner through. To lock this square in place, we're going to do one more layer of folding and weaving. This is why we left one end of our ribbon longer than the other, to make up for the length we're going to lose when it's folded over the other direction. So with the long side of the ribbons facing you, you'll fold one long ribbon over the square and then follow that pattern with the other 4. When you get to the last ribbon, you should be able to send it through the loop of the first ribbon. In this example, I folded the yellow ribbon first and the purple was the last, so I sent the purple end through the loop the yellow created. It doesn't matter what ribbon you fold first, just as long as you continue around the square in order from where you started. You'll want to go around the square in the direction that does not cover the loop your first fold makes. Once you tuck that final folded ribbon through the loop, everything should be locked in place. You can tighten up each end and give it a little press to ensure the folds keep the square in place. From here you can shape the ends of your petals by cutting a point into the end of each ribbon. Then give them a curl by running a blade along the flat side of the ribbon. How long your petals are and how much you curl them makes a big difference on how your final flower turns out. For the flowers I constructed in my previous video, I varied how much I curled each layer of petals. Leaving the outer layers of petals lightly curled and the inside layers heavily curled gives you a tight pre-bloom look. Curling the petals as tightly as I have in this example will give you a much more whimsical look. Once you're happy with your petals, all you need to do is work a pipe cleaner through the center of your square. You can add as many layers of petals as you'd like to get the desired look for your flower. You can also layer these tightly curled petals down the stem of your flower to create a taller, tighter flower. Uniform bouquets come out really pretty, but you can also play around with the size and shape of your flowers to create a more interesting design. Just have fun with it and make whatever makes you happy.